girl Haitian doll Sophia back at it again with another YouTube video. And the purpose of today's video is to talk about police brutality, discrimination, racism, and the Black Lives Matter movement. So I feel like a lot of influencers are shying away from speaking on this topic because they feel like if they're protesting, if they're signing petitions, they don't necessarily have to speak on it on their channel. And a lot of people don't want to suffer from the backlash and the backfire on their channel from losing subscribers, getting hate comments and all that, and etc. And I understand where they're coming from in that sense, but at the same time, it's like if you stand for something, you need to speak on it so people can know you stand for it. And especially in this climate of this time, you have to speak on what you believe in. I personally cannot speak for anybody else, but the reason why I haven't filmed the video like as soon as it happened or like a few days earlier, because I wanted to process all the news that was coming forth. And if you guys didn't know, Derek Chauvin, he got arrested. I think that's his last name. I don't even know. I don't really care for his last name. But the officer that had the knee on George Floyd's neck, he has been arrested, and the other 3 have been arrested also. But they haven't been charged. So basically they gave the other 3 officers bail, and we are now fighting so they can actually get convicted for the charges. And they're still in motion of doing Derek Chauvin's trial, so we are still fighting for that. And it's not only fighting for just George Floyd. It's about the Trayvon Martins. It's about the Philando Castiles. It's about the Sandra Bland. My list can go on and on and on about the people we have lost to police brutality and discrimination and racism. And it's not only cops, but it's more common with cops, because you've seen it as with the case of Ahmaud Arbery. He was shot and killed by wannabe cops trying to do a citizen's arrest. So we just really need to speak out about these things, because if we just keep shoving it under the rug, we're not going to get change. You see what the protest did. We got Derek Chauvin convicted, but we still have to continue to fight because these other officers, they trying to give him bail. So we just got to keep going with these protests, signing these petitions, making these posts, and letting people be aware of what's going on this Black Lives Matter movement. So basically, Black Lives Matter is exactly what it says. It's advocating for Black lives, brown lives, as when I say brown lives, Latinos, Muslims, all these other people that identify as brown people. And for somebody to insinuate the phrase all lives matter doesn't even make sense, because you contradicting what you're saying, because if Black lives don't matter, then all lives don't matter, because we're a part of the equation of all lives. Or maybe y'all just saying that our lives don't matter when y'all say that. So if you're going to be in my comment section talking about all lives matter, you might as well exit, because I'm not with it at all. So I also wanted to touch on that, because I feel like I don't even know why people still using the phrase all lives matter and making it a hashtag. Like, you sound ignorant. I also wanted to touch on this tweet that Asian Doll made. She changed her name doll to Asian Brat, but everybody know her as Asian Doll. So she made a tweet basically saying that dark-skinned girls suffer more oppression and racism and discrimination, basically colorism, from light-skinned girls than they would suffer from any non-black person, which is true. But the way she worded it made it seem like she didn't know what she was talking about. But yeah, she was basically saying that dark-skinned individuals, women, men, anybody who is dark-skinned, suffer more oppression from their own black people, which is very true. And I feel like before we even try to come for any white person, Latino person, all these type of people, we got to make sure we focus on the issue at hand, which is colorism in the black community. And say, we don't know how many people lost their lives centuries, decades ago, because we didn't have video cameras on our cell phones. We don't know how many people lost their lives. So I just want to say rest in peace to all the people who lost their lives, who've been mistreated by the police simply because of their race, their skin tone, anything. because today is more easy to get the police convicted or even charged, because we do have people that's actually there on the streets and able to record. But what about the people we didn't know about? What about the people who didn't get popularized on TV that we didn't hear about? So I just wanted to touch on that. I really want to talk about, because this been bugging me since they released the video of George Floyd, and I kept seeing it trending on my timeline. What is y'all white people doing over here reenacting the death of George Floyd by putting your knee on somebody you know neck and making a joke out of it? What is y'all doing? Then this girl, she gonna go on TikTok. I think it was TikTok, Twitter, I don't know, Instagram, and it was a white girl, and she gonna put, this wouldn't have happened if we kept them as slaves. What? Like, I can't believe that people really still have this mentality in 2020. Really? Like, this is what y'all using y'all TikTok accounts for? This is what y'all using y'all Instagram for? This is what y'all using y'all Twitter for? Y'all might as well delete it. Because when we got Trump, who's supposed to be our president, y'all seen what I did with the air quotes. If you know, you know. Supposedly supposed to be our president. Talking about when the looting start, the shooting starts. So when the looting starts, the shooting starts for the black people, but it doesn't start for the white people. It don't start for the white people. It only starts for the black, Latinos, the Muslims, anybody who is not white. But like, stop using indirect posts. Like, if you connecting that to black people, just add them next time. Like, and to add on to that, Trump has too much time on his hands. Like, he be sitting there, I think this man wake up, he like, what am I gonna tweet today? Like, this man has too much time on his hands. I don't even know how he even became president. Like they said, this man has too much time on his hands. He has time to tweet about racist stuff. He got time to tweet about sexist stuff. Like, ain't you supposed to be running the country? Last time I checked, because you a president? Oh, okay, that's T though. But this man be coming for everybody. Y'all seen how he came for the Asians, talking about the coronavirus is an Asian disease. Y'all see how he came for the Muslim and Arabic people, talking about all of them are terrorists. Then y'all see how he come for black people every day. And not to mention how he come for Mexicans. Like he just, like, what's wrong with him? He just be coming for people for no reason. They don't be doing nothing to him. Like, at this point, the man is addicted to being racist. I don't care what nobody say. That's what I stand on that, period. But y'all need to start going to them voting polls while y'all sitting over here trying to make sure y'all take y'all behind to them voting polls, and you make sure y'all are registered to vote if you're 18 or older, so you make sure you could secure your ballot so we don't have Trump again. He might rig the election again, because y'all keep saying he ain't rigged the election, but he rigged it. So we see what happens if he gonna rig it again. But I have Shakana from Love and Hip Hop crying for Gucci. Like, somebody please educate her and let her know Gucci did blackface, and Gucci don't care about no black people coin. Like, Gucci is a luxury brand. Do you really think they out here caring about black people coin? Even if we are the top consumers of Gucci, do you think they really care? Gucci was not made for black people. Newsflash, if you didn't know, now you know. Most of these luxury brands, they don't care about black people coin, even if we are the top consumers of their brand. So while you sitting here boo-hoo crying and making tweets talking about, oh, don't go steal from Gucci, now that is right to be out here stealing, but I mean, you crying for a brand that can get all these products that these people stole right back in a heartbeat. Our luxury brands, let's get on Virgil Abloh. If you guys don't know who Virgil Abloh is, he works under, I believe, LVMH, which is Louis Vuitton's parent company, and Virgil Abloh is the creator of Off-White, and he is I believe he's African. Yeah, his parents are from Africa, and he basically made an apology tweet about how, because everybody was faulting him for donating $50 to the Black Lives Matter movement. It's either the Black Lives Matter movement or some like movement for the protest, or to fund people who been arrested and incarcerated during the protest. So basically, he made an apology tweet saying that he hasn't only donated $50 to the cause, because everybody was saying, oh, Virgil Abloh is rich and he's black, and it's like, he don't. I understand where y'all coming from. Like, dang, you only donated $50, but y'all gotta understand, people gonna do what they want with their money at the end of the day. And yeah, I felt some type of way when seeing that, because I was like, this man is a whole millionaire working under these companies that don't care about black people. The least he could do is donate a couple coins. But after seeing that apology tweet, I understand where he was coming from. And just because you seen that he donated $50, that don't mean that, oh, he hasn't donated to other causes. He just probably doesn't want to broadcast it on social media. Not everybody wants to be showing you what they do on social media, and y'all gotta understand that. What goes on behind closed doors, you don't know. That's why the saying says what goes on behind closed doors. So, stuff in the background. I live in Florida with the bipolar weather, so it is raining, it is pouring. So if y'all hear rain in the background, there's nothing I could do. But y'all already know, I'm still finna do my video, and that's on period. So if y'all hear rain, I'm sorry, but this video is gonna get edited today, because I have to upload, I think tomorrow or the day after, because I upload every week, once a week. But that's gonna change, because I'm finna start uploading twice a week. I'm gonna let you guys know when I start doing that. But let's get back to the video. Doja Cat, we did not forget about you. We did not. You think we distracted, but the black community did not forget about you, Doja Cat. And I'm about to come for you heavy right now. So if you guys didn't know, Doja Cat got caught being on Tiny Chat, chatting with white supremacists, doing race play. Whatever mess you got going on in your head, or whatever problems you have with yourself, leave black people out of it. Don't be telling white people they could say the N-word, and then you over here laughing like what is you doing? We did not ask for that. Then she want to make an apology talking about some, what was it, the apology that she so-called said her PR team made, talking about some, her dad is South African, her dad's family is South African. Like, we already knew you was black. Why you had to add the South African part on it? And I was watching the Mademoiselle's and I Am Aloha videos, and it was like, she really had to add the South African part on it, because she was like, I gotta make sure these people know that I'm black. Girl, you don't even like your 4C hair. Like, why is you talking? Literally pulls out her black card when it's beneficial. She like, I'm gonna turn my blackness on and off, because if I could use being black to my advantage, by all means, let me do that. Like, who sits there and does that? You can't be black one day and then next not be black the other. Like, what? That don't even make sense. So yeah, Doja Cat, we did not forget about you. Just like Jason Lee said, your new name is Doja Cat, because you be capping with these half behind apologies that you be making. Like, you should have just never said nothing. At this point, talking about the Didn't Do Nothing song was not directed to black people who've been brutalized and killed by the police. Then why would you even use the term if you know what the term meant? You should have just said nothing or gave a correct apology. If it's not a correct apology, just don't need a perspective to look at this from. Because I know a lot of y'all like, okay, we seen George Floyd get killed. We seen Philando Castile get killed. We seen Trayvon Martin get killed. We seen XYZ get killed. And we like, I mean, it's sad. I protested. What can I do? If y'all need an actual perspective to look at this from, think about it as, wow, that could have been my brother. That could have been my sister. That could have been my cousin. That could have been my nephew. That could have been my niece. That could have been my daughter. That could have been my son. That could have been me. Because at the end of the day, as a black and brown person in America, your skin color is always going to be a threat. When you walk outside, you're a walking threat to these police and to these people who are racist. So just think about it from that perspective. And that's how I think about it, from that perspective always. Oh, and for the people, my people who are not black or not Latino, because at the end of the day, they still consider Latino and Muslim and people who are blatantly brown or black as part of the black community. But I'm gonna touch on the Latino side of the perspective also. Now I'm gonna touch on the white side of the perspective. So as far as people who be like, oh, they want mixed kids, this, that, and the third, and they actually have kids who are half black, and they're just like, I don't have to say nothing and feel like they don't have to speak on it. I mean, everybody has different ways that they looking at this, but if you just simply don't want to speak on it because you're like, I mean, if I speak on it, nobody's gonna listen because I'm white, that is not the case. And the people, as I was saying, people who are out here who have black friends, think about it in the same perspective that I was saying. That could have been your black friend. That could have been their family. Think about it in that perspective. And then we have a lot of Latino people, Latinx, however you want to identify or call them as, they're feeling like that they're not black. They're like, as much as you want to say I'm not black, so I don't have to speak on it. I'm not talking about everybody when I say that, as when I say that, I'm not saying that it's everybody, it's some. And at the end of the day, you're black. You may not want to believe it, you may not want to accept it, but hey, newsflash, you're black. So yeah, I just really want to touch on that because I've been seeing all these tweets and a lot of ignorant people in the comments, and people's comments saying, and these people comments fighting with them on how you not black. But if they call you white, you're gonna be like, no. So you be like, no, I'm not black, I'm not white, I'm just Latino. But if you do your history, you have African ancestry. So I mean, whatever floats your boat. Oh, and I also seen on the shade room, because you know the shade room, they got all the tea. They gonna give you all the tea. If you want to stay connected with the tea, you need to follow the shade room. So I seen the videos surfacing of, it's either Venus or Serena Williams. I don't know which one it is. I think it's Serena, the one who is dating Drake. So her husband is white, and he's the founder of Reddit. If you guys don't know what Reddit is, you basically go there for like questions and inquiries about stuff, and they give you like advice on stuff. So he's the co-founder of Reddit, and he resigned his position because he feels like that's his way of showing his solidarity for the Black Lives Matter movement and for Black lives. So he resigned his position from Reddit, and that takes a lot of guts and willpower to do, to just be like, I don't even want my job. Mind you, he was making like figures for working for Reddit, and for him to just, wife, I have a black daughter, so I wouldn't just sit here and not say nothing, because that at the end of the day, I have black family. And I just appreciate that actual people who are not black are actually taking a stand with us. That pony's so loud because it was getting on my nerves. But let's talk about how these people are getting shot with rubber bullets. Peaceful protesters. Peaceful, keyword, peaceful protesters. And y'all talking about, and some of y'all black, white, Latino, it don't even matter. Y'all talking about if these people was being peaceful, they wouldn't be getting tear gas. They wouldn't be getting assaulted. They wouldn't be getting arrested. Are y'all not seeing the videos? These people are really just sitting there protesting, not doing anything. And these people are still getting shot with rubber bullets. They still getting arrested and getting tear gas. But y'all want to talk about these people are not being peaceful, so that's what's happening to them. Then you got, I don't know, I guess it was a senator tweeting that all basically saying the black people who have been killed by police, they were not good people. What are you talking about? Like, and why y'all feel the need to post y'all racial views on Twitter or any social media at that? Like, y'all really wake up and say, I'm finna tweet this. Like, do y'all not know what y'all be tweeting is racist? It's one thing to be racist and people, like, they see it in person, but for you to openly tweet that or put that on Instagram or any type of social media, you got heart and you got guts. So, yeah, all this tweeting, all this racial tweeting, not even only towards black people, towards any group of people, like, what are y'all getting at when y'all do that? Because y'all really just gonna have people coming at y'all next on social media and in real life. Let's talk about it. Let's be real. But I just want to do this video so you guys, yes, I have been seeing what's going on, and I need the time to process that and see what was going, like, what are the repercussions for these things. And we still have to keep on fighting, because y'all see what they did. They done gave these people bail for what? But y'all don't even give black people bail for, let me give y'all an example, for stealing something out of Walmart. They going to jail, and that's that. Y'all don't even give them a trial. Y'all see what they did to George Stein Jr. So, video, but I just want to make sure I get all my thoughts out. Like I was saying, y'all don't even give them a trial. And y'all still here debating what y'all finna do with Derek Chauvin. And y'all got a whole video for evidence. And y'all already did the autopsy report. Y'all already know what he died from. Y'all know everything. But y'all really had to process. What is there to process? Put him in jail. That's it. Because y'all already know. But no, y'all dragging it on purpose. Because he's white and he's a police. Like, stop playing. But I just want to do this video because, like I said, I needed time to process to see what these repercussions was finna be. And they reopened up Breonna Taylor's case. They need to reopen up all these cases. Y'all need to go. Y'all need to get incarcerated for what y'all did. Because if let these people have been black, they would have been in jail. No and if or buts about it. And the memorial service they did for him in, I think they did that in Minnesota. I don't know, but Reverend Al Sharpton was there, and he was speaking big facts at this funeral. He was basically metaphorically saying that America had been having their knee on our neck since the beginning of the time, and they have. Like, history just continues to repeat and repeat and repeat. And y'all, as y'all can see from these protests and these petitions and all these actions that black people are showing, not only black people, white people, all these people who are standing with black and brown people, that they not standing for history to keep continue repeating itself, because at the end of the day, what you're doing is wrong. So y'all continue to fight all this stuff that they doing to oppress our people. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and if you're new here, if you're new to the dollhouse, make sure you subscribe. I know I'm usually more energetic when I say that, but since I'm speaking on this topic, we're not getting that energy. But make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. You're new to the dollhouse, definitely subscribe. And for my usual people who are usually here, welcome back to the dollhouse. Make sure to leave your opinion on this in the comment section. Remember to be blessed, don't be stressed. Next video, and just let me know what are your opinions on these topics, because I'm open to hearing anything. And follow me on social media. I forgot to say that. Follow me on social media, HaitianDoll.Sophia. It will definitely be in the description box below. Remember to be blessed, don't be stressed. Have to keep on saying that, because during these times you need motivation. And HaitianDoll.Sophia out with love and with care.